Hey people, Injured here, 1v1 Empyrean Coast. In the south, in blue, we have Farlon rocking some Dwarves. These guys go very heavy stone early. Are they going to go 4? Is it 3? Oh, it's 3 and 2. I think this means that they want to go for a bunch of axe fellas at the start. If you go 4 stone, 1 hunting cabin, that's a stronger economy, I think. But they want to be a bit more aggro early on. Warrior of the Depths, awesome. This guy's cool. I think he's considered relatively weak amongst the heroes. He's unique in that he doesn't regenerate focus naturally. He actually loses focus unless he's in battle. I think he gets a little burst of it, as you saw there. And then they use the Inspiring Presence, which you basically have to pick on this guy. There it is. To get some more focus. And when he's in combat, I think it regenerates slowly. Yeah, you can see it going up a little bit. And he'll level up off these guys. I like him because he has this thing, the Stalwart Song, the AoE shield, but I don't know if players pick it. They're probably going to get cooldown reduction for the Inspiring Presence. We shall see. I want to see what they get. Yeah, there's a concentration. He also went for Brute Force with just more damage. I mean, he's an Irish dwarf fella, dual wielding axes. He's pretty fun. What is that? Battle Frenzy. Teleport and basically debuff people that you pass over. That's pretty cool. Doesn't want to fight the Storm Wyvern though. Let's get to the other player, shall we? Thatguyfromladder in the north has some green elves. And of course, they've gone for the ranger. I don't know if I've ever seen anyone use the druid fella. Is that even who it is? Is it a druid? They've got the wolf companion up. And hail of arrows to help them clear. And then they'll get bullseye, I imagine, this thing here for the knockback and stun. It's so good. How much damage does the wolf do? 60. It's not bad, you know. I think it used to have 1,000 health as well. And you can upgrade it into a bear, can't you? Over here. Yeah, a spectral bear. But I don't think players do that, which is sad. They'll probably get bullseye now. There it is. No, that's true shot. That's their single target damage. They've got a bunch of deep waters, of course, for the focus generation. I guess bullseye is next then, eh? So elves typically have a massive starter set, so they rely on a wood a lot early on. How many do they have? 3 here. They have a lot of workers per building though, as you see. 4. I think dwarves only have 3, don't they? Yeah, 3 on most of these things. But they have to transition pretty hard into iron in tier 2. If we bring up the map, I can see where the iron is if I turn that on. It looks like it's behind the players. And you can see the Moon Silver and Lenya's back there, which is the fancy resources for the elves and stuff. And dwarves have Moon Silver. There's our first little axe buddy. Shield and an axe, 70 damage per swing. Not bad starting unit. These guys are pretty solid. Which I think is why the dwarves are considered to have quite a strong early military. Oh, we have a prancing pathfinder on a deer harassing some dwarves over here. Okay.
We're being attacked.
Let's see what the ranger's doing. Are they gonna go and try to take on the Storm Wyvern here? Oh, the Warrior of the Depths is already at it. The stone pole, I don't think was finished. I'm not sure what the Warrior of Depths is meant to do here. Just get bullseyed. And there it is, the knockback and the stun. Poor bastard. Are they going to try and take this out? The wolf's just going to die, isn't it? Oh, they got the stone pole down. The wolf has indeed fallen over. But then just gets summoned again. It does take a lot of focus. The ranger's already level 3, rather. There's that battle frenzy thing in with the whirlwind. Did some good damage there. But it's hard to stick on her, you know. The impair doesn't last very long on the battle frenzy thing. Maybe when you level it up. Doesn't feeble you as well. For how long? 3 seconds. I mean, compared to a knockback and a stun from range, I guess it is AoE. It will affect whatever you pass over. Double axe wielders out here. That's because of those 2 hunting cabins we saw. So the elves can operate with very few sectors. Their starter sector especially can become massive, so you get a lot of safe resource generation from there. The dwarves have to expand a lot more aggressively to get all their stone going. They use a little bit of wood, but I think they turn their wood into charcoal, don't they? I think they use a little bit to upgrade, kind of like elves. They only use a little bit of stone. You might expect elves to use like wood and stone, but they actually use tons of iron. Barely any damage done to this storm wyvern. It's 9,000 hit points. I assume it has some kind of AoE electric thing. We got another wolf. There's the wolf fella. He's not moving. I guess you just leave him. You can use it to harass stuff, I think. Some Medusa here, which do not start hostile. See, they've got a white skull on the map, or kind of off-white. Rangers having a go. Trying to pull them. This one has a spear, the Medusa Impaler, with a 1,500 hit points too. Almost as much, oh, well, more, slightly more than the Ranger herself, actually. They do have the support of the Shrine of Growth. So these Shrines of Growth are what the Elves build on sectors that they actually want to use for resource generation. Otherwise, they have, I think it's called the Shrine of Thorns. It's basically a big defensive structure that has, I think it has AoE attacks and stuff. So you can have a few, like, iron-rich sectors with the Shrines of Growth and stuff. And just spam thorns on the other ones, I guess. But it looks like they did not go back there and grab those iron sectors early, which I'm surprised about. Like, what does this sector have that the iron ones don't? Decent little army of axe wielders here, actually, for Farlon. What's my key to tell me how many? There we go. 6 axe wielders and 1 sentry. Sentry is their ranged unit. Can I find out where you are exactly? Or over here. They use the Stone of Homecoming, or whatever it's called. There they are. They got crossbows, and they get this like turret upgrade or something they call it, where they like buckle down in place and get increased range and stuff. They probably need an upgrade for that in tier 2 or something. Going for the Medusa in the west now. Warrior of the Depths is quite low. Popped a potion. Be alright. Lots of speed debuffs from this Stalker here, I think. Here's an AoE shot as well as like ice. There we go. Gets a level. What are you going to do with this level here, buddy? It's Farlon. Already spent the points super quick. They got... Oh, it's just a self-targeted heal. There we go. Recuperate. That's pretty damn good. They've gone lots of brute force. Bit more concentration. They haven't upgraded... Oh, you need to be level 5 to get more Inspiring Presence, I guess. Wait, what is it? What's the point of it? Oh, lower cooldown. Like half cooldown. That's a pretty big deal. It's quite a good army here. Can they push the Elves early? Because Elves don't start very strong militarily. They usually focus super hard on economy. Maybe a few of those, what they call Guardians out in tier 1. Maybe a few of them. Guardians are cool though, that they can switch between melee and ranged. Storm Wyvern, I think, is going down here. Did they already avoid the big AoE thing? I assume it's a big AoE thing. There's some AoE from the Warrior of the Depths. More axe buddies coming in. There it is. Big zap. Kind of like the Shaman's, the Goblin Shaman spell. Chain Lightning. Guess it makes sense for a Storm Wyvern. I wouldn't expect it to be so tough, given the size of it. It's like not that big. It's a tough old thing. 9,000 hit points. Some resistances. No resistance to strike though, which is interesting. So surrounding in a bunch of melee is the way to go, I guess. And go it has. We've got a 2,000 hit point Warrior of the Depths now at level 5. And I can't see what they have because the video game interface doesn't like me. There we go. There we go. Inspiring Presence is in. Another point put in Recuperate, I think, there. So you start with 3 points, and you get 2 points per level after that, I believe, is the way it goes. They found some elven stuff. And we do have a small army here. Oh, including some wardens. I guess they are tier 2. Guardians are up to. Yeah. Iron mines. You'll see at least 2 on every iron mine. Oh, there's 3 here, as you can see. They spend so much of it on military. They took out something here. Was that a... Was that another hunting cabin, maybe? Dwarves have to get quite a lot of farms up, I believe, in tier 2 as the hunting cabins start to run out of stuff to hunt. I think their stuff takes quite a lot of food. Let's go free spectate. Haven't really seen the armies clash yet. We got protectors up already for the elves. They don't have a hugely damaging front line, but it's pretty tough with these protectors. 1500 hit points, 100 damage per hit isn't bad. And this thing, phalanx, strike and pierce resist. And the wardens, are these the guys where it bounces? No, that's the bow fellas. The wardens just have good magic and pierce damage. And they're going after the Inferno Golem. And even though this fellow was it, I can turn off this, I think, yeah. So you can see a little bit better. Avoids the big AoE. Really avoided the hell out of it there. How much hit points does this guy have? Just over 9,000. Tons of damage. Pretty easy to dodge that big AoE, but he seems to do it pretty often. Seems to do it pretty often. I think they'll get it. Doesn't seem like... Oh, maybe. Is this Farlon coming for it here? That's a hell of an army. Bloody hell. Nope, they're ignoring it. They're going to go break some elven wooden stuff, I guess. Massive difference in armies here. Oh, here we go. Bunch of sentries. And who are these fellas? Oh, the Earth Shapers. Not sure exactly what these guys do. Some kind of magic stuff. They probably have an ability as well. In fact, if I actually select Farlon, I can probably see what they do in it. Can I? Or maybe they don't have an ability. Maybe it's just like an AoE attack or something. Pretty sure they do something that I'm not aware of. I've never played as the Dwarves. I usually play Goblin, Shaman, Orcs when I do play this game, which is not very often. Waiting for that big reinforced... There we go, they took him down. They stole the kill. There's a big reinforced update coming in early December, which also relaunches the initial campaign with all the new features and stuff, and they're bringing it to consoles and all this good stuff. Looking forward to it. Hopefully I'll have a new PC by then. So I can play all this, a bunch of new game modes and stuff they're releasing. Looks fun. Warrior of the Depths. Gonna steal this for some health regen. Winning friendly territory. A little bit more of protectors coming in. They do have some guardians from the very early game. They took it down. What was that thing? That's pretty good. Teleports in with Battle Frenzy, then uses that big whirlwind attack. Oh, that's what they do. The Earth Shapers have this AoE armored buff. Look at that. That's pretty good. That's really good, especially if you can micro their position rather. I guess they either do that or they attack. You can't do both. Which is fair enough. That's typically the way it is with the support units in this game. You kind of toggle on a support mode where they either heal stuff or buff it, or you can do some attacks. Takes the Godstone, uses it to transport to home base. Have they been buying stuff? Why is he naked now? He took his stuff off already. Steady on. I can't select him, of course I can't. There we go. He's got some new stuff. He's got his top tier purple stuff. And his purple axes. Mountain's Wrath. Also a +5 focus ring because he struggles for focus. And Noria's Command. Wow. Just more damage, eh? Is it AoE or just him? I can't possibly read all of that, I'm afraid, right now. Mr. Warrior of the Depths. You have the Precision Stance for combat focus. Look how amazing combat focus is. 32% movement speed, 68% attack speed. Attacks it hit 2 additional targets, so 3 in total, and a bunch of resistances. Pretty damn good. That's his capstone skill, I think. Yeah, down here. It's also got this, which is focus on hit. Doesn't seem like it's being used though. I guess they Reckon Inspiring Presence does it for you. 24 every 6.4 seconds. I wonder if you can replace Inspiring Presence with Precision and have it be viable. I wonder. There's no reason to. Inspiring Presence doesn't take any resources. There's no real... Don't really need to time it or anything. Don't need to get into melee. I guess the Precision buff would just be a bonus. Might help super energy intensive builds with him. He's got loads of cooldown, loads of abilities or something. Big fight here potentially. Ranger's getting knocked over. What was that? Can you guys knock stuff over? Sentry fellas. That's a pretty good fight, you know, for the elves. Look at that. They come out swinging so hard in tier 2. Once they start building that tier 2 army up. Had to teleport out. The Warrior of the Depths. This is pretty scary. Now, these are the guys, the Wanderers. These are the guys that bounce. Bounce those shots. I don't know how you're meant to avoid that. I don't think you can spread out enough to avoid it completely. You have a Ballista too. Making short work of some very nice looking stone buildings that these dwarves put up. Coming in from two sides. Another Ballista there. Can they stop this? This is the central sector, which I think does have iron in it. If I turn these things back on, maybe we can see. There's a char burner there. Yeah, there's iron over here, look. Elves love their iron. Get 3 up in these places. 3 up there. Yeah, 3 in both. This map is amazing, by the way. Awesome details around the edge of it. But I can't really take the time to show you because there's stuff going on. But it looks amazing. Awesome work by the map creators in this game. Really make them look kind of natural, as well as being good, solid RTS maps. Are they going to Shrine of Growth here? I guess they have to, yeah, if they want to take the iron. Which they always do. The Ranger is level 6 now. And what level is this fella? Does it tell me here? Does it not tell me there? Where are you? Why won't you tell me what level you are, buddy? I do not get the level above his head. I meant to get it. I meant to get it. We see it on the Ranger, as you can see there. Maybe it's just a replay bug. Oh, level 7. I can see up the top here. Always forget about that. Big fight. Protectors are... seem to be a protector and everything. I think that's what that blue glow is. It's a bigger bonus. It's 2020 for the Phalanx. What is the bonus for the Earth Shapers again? Oh, hey, is this a Berserker? Yeah, we got Berserkers. Most of their late game is Berserkers and Pyromancers, I think. I'm not seeing the armored bonus right now. And it seems like with those defensive Phalanx buffs, the Elves are kind of running through them. Maybe they need those Earth Shapers to use those buffs. There it is. A little bit late. Yeah, it is buffs for more things, but most of the damage at this point is strike and pierce, right? And you're getting that from the Phalanx just passively.
Where do you need?
So that's really strong. Such strong synergy the Elves have with their high DPS units and the Phalanx just kind of standing around helping you out. The center. Is this the only Tainted Obelisk? I think it is. Don't see it being used right now. What's up here? Another fire golem. Inferno golem, sorry. Super on fire. That guy looks awesome. The shaman has a cool fiery summon thing, which I quite like. The goblin fella. There's that battle frenzy again. So that seems to have some more duration on it. Did it get upgraded at some point? No, it's still not. It's still 1 for 3 seconds. Oh, it's got quite a short cooldown though, eh? Yeah, it's only 9-second cooldown. That's pretty good.
Researching a new technology.
That would be great in a team fight, I think, if you had other heroes around helping you out. The Elves seem to be winning most of the fights, but now the Berserkers are coming online. As you saw, that the Dwarves are still using their tier 1 stuff for a while. Seems like they kind of hit a little bit of a stumbling block once they get tier 2. They need a little bit of time to build up. Whereas the Elves kind of hit it in their stride and immediately start pumping out these really good, especially the ranged units. The ranged units are nuts. There's that bullseye on the Warrior of the Depths, sends him flying. So the Berserkers are doing what for us? Whoa, 230 damage. They got empowered and hastened. They're super DPS fellas, I guess. Reasonable amount of hit points, almost 2,000. Nothing special in terms of resistances though. I think he's popping the ultimate thing. The combat focus buff is up. Because look at those resistances. Immune to pierce right now. Almost immune to strike. How long does it last? Still going.
We're being attacked.
20 seconds. Bloody hell, that's like an entire fight. Pretty damn good resistances without it though. Thanks to that nice purple armor. If I can say the word properly. Where is the ranger? Oh, the ranger's down. Ranger got down in that fight. Let's see what gear and stuff she has. Can I see it?
Building completed.
Still got green gear, unless it just doesn't show me when she's down. Warrior of the Depths is kind of a beast now. Look at this guy, level 8. He's taken on this entire army. They're not pushing it with the ranger down, which seems to happen in this game. They'll take down a hero and they don't seem to push it. I guess they know more than me. The Berserkers were kind of low. There's still a sizable elf army, as you can see here. They don't have any siege stuff either. Whereas we have a couple of ballistas over this rickety bridge. Loads of protectors now. What do you focus down here? Do you focus down the protectors to try and get rid of those buffs? Do you go for the weak wardens? I think you gotta go for the wardens if you can. Oh, there's the Stalwart Song, I think. I think that was Stalwart Song.
What is it?
No, it wasn't.
Outpost is complete. We've
What's that big
expanded our borders.
blue glow they had for a second there? Not sure. I don't think they got Stalwart Song yet. I don't like it.
We're under attack.
What is this thing? After killing an enemy. Oh, a whole bunch of resistances. That's where they're getting all those other resistances from as well. Big fight here. Armored buff up from the Geo fellas. Lots of impaired guys. Down goes the ranger. She's getting picked off by all these sentries. They're using that upgrade where they get that range increase. She is kicking. She's getting her ass kicked. Warrior of the Depths. Are you level 9 yet, bud? No, level 8. Doing really well. They can't touch him. Look at these resistances. That passive is so good. This thing, Death Blow. Once every 1 second, a whole bunch of resistance. But how long does the resistance last? Doesn't tell me. It's fully upgraded. Loads of brute force as well. Almost level 9 too. Level 10 is the max, by the way. Range units getting too close to that Warrior of the Depths. Now the Berserkers have glowing blue axes. Is that a Moon Silver upgrade? It might be. It must be, right? Look at those things. That looks awesome. What are they doing now? 200 damage per swing with some magic on it. Units tend to have lower magic resist, so it's always good to have a bunch of that. Yeah, they're dominating these fights now, I think. Ranger. Is she alive? Not alive. She did level up, though, before she died. Ballista's getting wrecked. I want to spot these sentries do their thing. And they go into turret mode. I mean, they fought them off. As soon as they get close to the shrines, they seem to be rebuffed. And they haven't tried to go back to the mid here, the dwarves. Maybe they should. Because they got 4 iron mines in here. Wow. 16 elves on these mines. Would be good to take it out. It's tougher to get into these back sectors. They're quite safe, I think. But the mid one you can go for, surely. Maybe they're going to go for it. I want to see some of those balloons. They look awesome. I'm not sure exactly what they do. Here's an earth shaper. Is there only one earth shaper? Or I can check, can't I? With my handy, what kind of army do you have button? Where is it? There it is. They have a pyromancer. Oh, 2 of them actually. 9 sentries, 5 earth shapers, 7 berserkers. They've completely run out of axe wielders. They've gone straight into berserkers fully. There's a pyro. I mean, I assume there's a lot of fire going on. I'm not sure exactly what else they do, though. So many units in this game. And they have some very pious-looking hats. Hell of a beard, too. Their beard game is on point. Level 9. Warrior of the Depths. What is the button I have? There it is. To make them glow. So you can see where the heroes are. I think most players play with that permanently on so they can see the heroes. Here come the elves. I'm sure they're getting tons of upgrades too. There's that battle frenzy. The bullseye came in straight after it. I want to see what the ranger has. Is that her? She is level 7. Well, after this fight, I guess we'll see. He's trying to space out those geos. Look at those armored buffs now. That's nuts. Isolated some protectors. Can take all 3 of them out, I think. Yup. Not sure what those pyromancers are doing, though, aside from shooting some fire. They must do something else. Oh. Oh, it's an AoE attack. And if they're oiled, it sets them on fire. I'm not sure if they have a reliable way to do that. Maybe one of their flying units. Oh, don't their scouts do that or something? I think that's the case. Oh, there we go. Just hit level 10 as the elf conceded, I guess. The protectors couldn't protect. As soon as those berserkers got rolling, as soon as the actual tier 2 dwarf stuff got rolling, they kind of kicked ass, and the Warrior of the Depths was awesome. That battle frenzy did way better than I thought. The amount of stuff you can hit with it is nuts. Is that even better than the Wolfguard's Earthshaker thing, maybe? Nobody ever went after this fella. He's forever alone, this Inferno Golem. But there it is. A victory for Farlon. Nice to see some dwarf play. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.